I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CT Review. Today is May 22nd, Thursday, 2025. I hope you had that was too many T's. Hope you had a good day today. So watch the previous video. So we talked about possibly coming down, obviously a lot of options, but this understanding that we come down and then we pop back up to wipe out these sellers here, specifically around here, and then maybe come back down. Well, we've done that. We've done this, and we've came to do this. We retrace back, and then now we just kind of came right back. So it's not, we can either keep going up or keep going down. So just the basic understanding. You can see the levels are the same. So I know it's very. So remember, just this green level here. This is just a 930 from first imbalance from 930 yesterday. You see here is the PM session. I'm highlighting it right there in that box. Right? See that? It's gonna make sense here in a little bit. But got lower lows and lower highs here, right? But it's fanning out, so you're gonna get three drives, right? Type of thing. Came in, squeezed, took out the day's low, and got squeezed deeper, more into the breakout area. The big magic question is: are they gonna seal that, or are they gonna dangle it and then go back up? Obviously, that's really the only options I see. And as you can see here, if this is a break, and this is now the lower high, and then to come roll over. Now, it's funny, now they're doing it. And they're doing it at the end of the day. So you can see here, we tag, well, God, there's so much to say, but simple, let's keep it simple. They made this fucking sweet, bro. I couldn't believe it, man. I had some issues in the morning with some family members hit their head and got stitches and all types of shit. But this right here, dirty, like, super, super dirty. And then ends up buying up, take out some of this push, beautiful push here from 708, 709, and 710 macro time, 50% of the bearish daily imbalance in pink. And then come down to, and I don't have it dragged out. I'm trying to make it clean. The bottom 25% of that bullish daily imbalance. That's why I have it. So the daily imbalance is bullish and bearish. That's why I have it, because I know they react to these levels. They're very strong. So you have that already there. Then we push up right here. Okay, we push up all crazy. By now 907. We have dragged out that first imbalance on the PM session of yesterday. You can see the bodies respecting there. And then what's it called? We are yeah, I know. We're hanging in between the 25% and the 50%. Whoops, of the bearish weekly imbalance and thick. And then we have the gray gap in the background, but I'm not going to really mention that right now. So just don't really pay attention to that too much at the second. But bottom here, respecting, boom, 930 pushes up, gets in, tags that 50% again. And then you can see the bodies hovering underneath that, this 905 905 inversion bullish imbalance right there. See that? Pay attention to the details here. Now 25% of that gray gap. Shoot down. What is this? What is the point of this? Well, this is a dump and a pump day. Buy, sell, buy. Maybe not truly bullish because now it's really coming down. But at the same time, the logic is, why am I taking this sell from there to here? Opening range gap gets shown. Wide open. Breakout level. Breakout level. I mentioned about this 1 hour imbalance yesterday. I'm just leaving it there just because it's refined, but you can see that I'm going to even drag it for you right there. Actually, I'm going to do this just so you can see that. Boom. So we came above it. We bounced on it. That's a breakout level. So the referencing the breakout level, the imbalance is already created days ago. Okay? Days and days ago. And then they come back here and create a breakout level, which is a lower high. We come underneath it. We pop on top. That's support. Come up to there. Come back down. Ceiling now, and they're already predetermining the previous settlement of yesterday. Not yesterday. Oh yeah, of yesterday. And where do? We go right to it. Tag it. right? Boom. And then we're tagging that top of that bullish imbalance. If it's really bullish, then this is going to be, well, I don't mean really bullish like long term. I mean bullish like intraday. Then X marks the spot, man. Can't say more than that. So we seal it. We come back up. We use this first imbalance here for today as an inversion. And you can see us respecting that 50. You can see it pretty nicely, right? It stops right there for the gray. And it's just algorithmically bouncing, stair-stepping up each level. And then boom, straight to where? Well, we have this like control of price. It's just like a fake control of price in a way. It might pan out or not, who knows? But look at the high right there, You see that high right there when we break and then retrace back up? Notice how we've been coming down ever since. I call this ranging out, but we end up buying back up. So even if this is a break, I'm going to make it real simple. If this is a break, we'll just do it like this. See this? 1, 2, 3 drives break. That's the below, lower low in a sense, and then up is lower high. And then if it's going to flow like that, then it would be lower low here, right? For a new low. Or it's going to keep going up. We don't know. Because now this is a mean reversion from that high to this low. And then that was the purpose of coming back up as a mean reversion at the least. And then you see what they do from there. Because, I mean, and they're stalling here. But either they're going to come right down and take this low out. Or they're going to come up and take this high out. That'll pretty much dictate for me like the direction of the market in a sense. This is wide open, but notice how they're tagging it. Look to the right. Notice how they're barely tagging it. Yes, we'll get back to this here. There's no way to make videos short. I got to make them short, dude. So let me just, I can't. Okay, so current week gap here, pop in the purple. And then you could see that even these 15-minute candles here are respecting. The first one's respecting that imbalance from the 9:30 of yesterday. I was really suspect with that easy buy. And we caught that buy up, right? And then the next candle, you can see that 15-minute, the wick and the body stay below the 50%, which would be over here on the 1 minute. See that? So what would be the purpose of this? Well, I mean, even if it's a break of structure and going up, that's a high, and that's coming down for a higher low makes logical sense. Or if it blows through, it doesn't matter. But that's the logic here. But we also have the time involved here, which is snipe this shit right here as well. And this 10:08, this is when I got in. 10:08, literally. And then we had an inversion there. I don't even have it highlighted. It was just crazy how we knew that this was going to stay underneath. That body was going to stay underneath the 50% of that imbalance. That first imbalance of 9:30. So anyways, we come back in, as you can see, coming right to the first imbalance of today and the low of that. Look, come on, man. Coupled with the low of the bearish daily imbalance right there. You also have the midnight level. See this yellow right here? I'm gonna drag it all the way through. Boom. Miss it by like a tick. I mean, I think it wasn't even a tick. Yeah, it was probably a tick or two. Right there. See that? But anyways, that's logic. Oh, that's 9:30. What's right there? The first orange, 9:30. So you have 9:30. You have the bearish daily imbalance below it, and you have the midnight level right there. Look at that little trifecta right there, right? So upper quadrant of the first imbalance. I won't have to go into detail. Then they come up, squeeze. Don't take the high out. And notice how this doesn't take out that. It doesn't hit that top 20, the bottom 25% of the current gap of the week, right? Notice how they don't do that on purpose. Trying to be incognito. Oh, shit. Come back. Squeeze. Doesn't take it out. Builds liquidity. You don't know what they're going to do. They could have sold it off or they're going to push it up. Okay, so hold on. We're bouncing around that 25%. Inside, in between, you can see it. I mean, I can't go into more detail. Then retraces back. Takes those guys out, but literally stays in support. Look at that. And buys up. You can't make that up. Even if you had nothing on this chart, man. I fucking knew these bastards. Oh my god, it's comical for me, dude. You have no idea, because they're pushing it up the whole day to squeeze. Everybody wants to keep buying. Oh my god, it keeps buying, keeps going up higher, and then they pull the rug at the end of the day. So for this lower low to lower high to lower low, if that's going to be the case. Notice how they're doing this at the end of the day, right? They've built all the liquidity. People are tired here. They're not even playing around, wanting it to keep going up. Okay, so hold on. So as you see, we're back into this gray area. I'm just gonna move this. Fuck me. Let me move this. Yeah, guys, I gotta do something different for y'all, man. I don't know. I don't even know if this is no point here. But that's confluence with each other. Notice how the 50% here is also with this area here. It's actually the same level. The gap in the gray in the back is the same level as the high of the first imbalance. That's not coincidence. So we push up here. We push up and then we play around in between. Boom. Then we tag it. Like so who's got these levels on their chart? You can see it. So when it tags it, it's like, oh shit. Now, because why am I saying this is suspect as hell? Besides it being the 250 to 310 and then power hour coming in. Well, they swept this. Everybody consistently waiting to buy with these higher lows. And then everyone's waiting. And then take a look here where they swept the rug. You can see this inversion here. Blows through it. That's an entry right there as it's coming down. Then this pops up. Boom. That's an entry right there. Momentum based off of this last candle being it. And then now they're coming into here. See how they're coming in? Hit the 50%. Retrace back deep just to get the, push out traders, easy sellers. Look at this. Look at that. Fuck. Yo, bro. Amazing. And then, amazing. Because I was going to take this trade and I was like, nah, had some other shit going on. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh, oh yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Boom, 930. Right? Low of the bearish imbalance as well. You see it tagging it, right? You can see that, right? Happening live, right? Knew this was gonna happen. Wow. And because there was these big ass wicks on the 4 hour, now you're gonna say, what about this big ass wick here? I appreciate that and I understand that it could have came up and did that. But the thing is, if it comes up this high, it's kind of like to the point where they don't want you. What was the purpose of them sinking it like that yesterday and pulling the rug from everybody yesterday? Do you see how I just tagged that area and bounced up? That's not fucking coincidence. But when they pulled the rug already, they already know they pulled the rug. So they ain't worried about you motherfuckers because you ain't in the sell. So guess what? They squeezed as much as they could. Now they got these buyers in, right? And then pulling a rug here. Especially with time of day. Where's that's the 350 candle. Pff. Manipulation. Boom. Boom. That's, yo. And you're going to say, well, it's probably for that low. Well, that's true too. Don't forget, that is also now an extra confluence. But where was my real confluence? It was this 50% right here. See this 50% of the opening range gap? That is the same level as the opening day gap. It's very minute. Look at this little level right here. You see this right here? See to the right? It's on the 50% of the opening range gap. So for me, I loved coming back into this area in the PM session, but I did not take the trade. So right there, you see this? And you see it right here. See, that's the daily gap. It's very minute, but it's nested together. So anyways, yeah. So I think I've explained enough, right? That's good. So and then on the daily, as you see, this is this up candle here. Again, speaker, but with this up candle here, you can see the open of that up candle. Notice when we have this gap, and I meant to say this some videos ago, but whatever. So when we had the gap originally and we came down, okay, Monday was here, we pushed up and we had a bullish body here. But notice we didn't have a bearish body yet on that gap. So then this Tuesday it stayed above the gap. Then what did we see Wednesday? Wednesday was that bearish day, obviously yesterday. So Thursday, which is today. So now, by the way, now yesterday we had both up and down candles on that gap. Today is going to be a little tricky because of the fact that it has pretty much both sides of the market here. But this breakout level, look at the consecutive 3 candles here on the 1 hour. If I'm just using this time frame, but notice how today's day expanded out like a speaker in itself, right? Because we made a high, then we made a low, then we made a high, and then now we're back at mean reversion. Does it continue and make a low? And then we talk about mean reversion that way. But notice the bodies are sitting all inside this imbalance on the what do you call it? On the first imbalance from yesterday. See that? Notice that. Look at the details. Look at the weakness there. No bodies inside there. Then they push it down. These scammers, I love them. Oh my god. But what was I gonna say? Nah, that's how I make videos long. So, oh my god, I can't believe it. Excuse me. Oh, so this also, this buy here at that breakout area, I was almost gonna forget. Where is that at? Look to the left of your chart. Oh, you don't say. That's 50% of the bullish daily imbalance, right? I don't have it dragged out, but look, the settlement of yesterday is the same level as the 50% of this bullish daily imbalance. Take note, super sick right there. And then you could be a part of any momentum if you don't catch any of these, any momentum, catching up for liquidity above here. And then we reference that level, right? First imbalance for the PM session was the continuation of this move. By the way, before I move forward, you can see that, look what the time is, 10:08, and then 10:15, also 10:30. It's pushing the price back. And then look at, it's now 11 o'clock, damn near, and it's already retraced. When I see an early retracement like that, either it's going to blow through, or we're bearish, or we're going to just continue back up for the London close, heading into lunch, heading into even after lunch, right? So in this case, that would be here, London close, yep, lunch. Now we're getting into lunch. Keep going into lunch. Okay, right there, we're into lunch. So that's this part of the day. Now they decided to bring it all the way back for the PM session, but notice they don't take these guys out. Well, they do take that out, but the point is that they're trying to tell you, hey, we're still in the game, we're still playing, we're still buying, guys. Come on in. And then sure enough, the PM session now starts to kick in, and then they're buying. And then this bullish imbalance is not 133 ends up using to be buying up immediately up into that new high right there, and then they're finishing off where they got everybody still buying for the people who are wanting to buy, and then they pull the rug in the power hour, right? And then it's all the way back down. So watch this area right there. See if we get it while we're making this video. Doubt it, because I need to go. And then dollar, in a sense, was going up. I mentioned it yesterday. If you've been watching the video, I don't have to even say it again, but you remember mentioning that today it was kind of a day where if you see dollar kind of going up, we would most likely end up coming back down. And so far, we're still seeing that. So is it premature? But look at this. These motherfuckers. I love it, dude. I fucking love it, because I was saying it. And then you can see here with this, see this? When they're popping back in for an as an imbalance or an inversion, we'll see if they want to keep coming back down. But getting to a support here, we need to see if they're going to make a new low and see if they're going to kind of retrace back for a. And I'd like to say if it does swing down, it would be a bigger swing. But if it's not, then it needs to stop very soon. Meaning, like, it could come lower into here and then come back up, right? That would be my expectation, or like literally right now, it cannot go any lower in my opinion, if it's bullish. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, all looking suspect with this price action right here. This is bearish price action right here, so we'll see if it unfolds. But yeah, I just feel like this is wide open. I would like for them to just, yeah, come down, bro. Come down, and then fucking, if you want to keep going up, But if they're going to be bogus on this, remember I told y'all last month, I said, remember, we're going to make fun of this gap for months, right? Sure enough, that's what's happening still. Okay, and again, also bearish. So when we this might be a raid. I was saying it looks bullish here, but it was holding its support. It did make a new high in a raid, and it did break, come coming lower. No, it did not break that low. So is this possible still support? Yes. Do I care anymore? No. But just things to look at. I mean, again, Asia and London they're already bringing the price down here. So I don't have to think about if I'm selling or buying in general speaking. Because especially with this high here, when they make, let me squinch it so you can see it in the 1 minute. Especially with them, when they made this high and then they made a new low, and this high came this high, right down here, then that for me is a tip that we're most likely going to still be buying in a sense, right? Like you can get a retracement, dump and then pump, but which is a very common thing in this. Okay, I can't keep talking. Let me see here. I went over everything, didn't I? And then cause I gotta make videos short, like 20 minutes. Like I cannot make these 35-minute videos anymore. I'm sure you understand. So yeah, that's where we're at. So let me just do the drawing here. I know it looks wild and messy, but and that's why I'm glad I fucking highlighted these like really thick. Again, if I didn't have nothing on the chart, let's just speak for that for a second. If I didn't have nothing on the chart, this low takes out that low and it's a raid. How many points did it come underneath? 0.72. So 30 points. So 30 points below makes sense. If you didn't have this level here, would you know to buy it or not, right? You can take that out the picture when we're looking at, flow, right? Especially with these crazy candles nonstop being closed bullish, right? But logically, it's down here, it wiped out. Who made money next? Anyone up here, right? And then up here, right? Because it already fell. So it did come and do that. Now that it came up here, I had nothing on the chart. We came back up, we wiped out sellers. Then what do you think they want to do? They want to wipe out the buyers. So if I had nothing on my chart, dude, zero, you can still navigate. But we're watching here as having an X-ray vision and seeing this as a what do you call it? Like like a background grid, right? That's what we're doing with these algo levels. So you see where they're going, and it's not coincidence. How can you be a part? What do you see? Time involved? Do you see your imbalance or inversions? I mean, weekly key levels that we're dealing with here. Obviously, I know this is a weekly key level. I don't have it highlighted strong. I'm trying to not make it so sloppy. I'm trying to make it easy for the eyes. I think I'm doing a good job of that too. So, all right, I need to be done, and I'm talking too much. Basically, you're only going to know what's going on. Again, with this down candle, this candle ends up pushing up into eating some of that candle. That's it. Then it comes back down to wipe some of its own candle. And then it being Thursday, I'm like, okay, well, you're still underneath this this gap. And do we want to see a bearish week? Well, then I want to, Thursday froze, same spot. This Friday continue and settle. Okay, if it doesn't, and this is a reversal Thursday situation, then maybe we'll start buying up, and then Friday will either be a dud day or explode in a direction. Mean reversion of this speaker is sitting somewhere right here. So the real thing is that A, do you want to even mess with Friday? B, is it going to be an indecisive week? Because as you see, fucking below it, above it, below it, above it, below it, to it, and now we're here, right? So does this turn into a even larger speaker where we settle like the candle of the weekly still kind of looking like that? And then do we see the action next week? Don't know. So anyways, let me move forward. So if we're bearish, we're going to continue with this kind of thing that we said, drop down, pop up, fucking same area, buddy. And then now we're like here or something, right? So we've came up, and then we bought, and then we came back down. So this, how long does this take? Obviously, this depiction doesn't. It might take 2 days, right? But yeah. So continue down. That's being bearish. Or, I mean, I would like to say it just keeps going down, but or does it peak back up in Asia and London or some shit like this and then come down? That's bearish stuff. Okay, bullish. To be honest with you, I'd like to see it just kind of, I don't see it happening. But I don't see it. Or tomorrow might just stay in the range of today's range. But I just don't see this. I just don't see it. Unless it comes like this. So either it's gonna buy from where it is. I don't see it. You know, I would like to say something like this. Okay, getting into the wick of the 4 hour. You can't see it though. And then going straight up. Again, I don't like these options. Or we do seal this. Notice how they're slowly balancing that daily imbalance, but it's not sealed. I'm gonna make sure I said that now. Dude, I think they're fucking going right for it. If you ask me, fucking bastards, I knew it. It's like an exchange of hands right here, where this might be that lower high that I talked about, and and we come down. That's, to me, this is just unfair and wide open, dude. There and there. There and there. I ain't gonna talk about this, but this right here, yo. Yeah, I said enough. You guys take care. God bless.